So this is already the 4th week of me trying to become a Porsche Cup champion on iRacing, and in this 4th week this series went to Long Beach. Now combine this with the madness going on Daytona. We have the 24-hour coming up, we had the Roar last weekend. This week was a week destined to become a week with low participation, but I tried nevertheless. We're back and it's a Thursday morning here, and I must say these races aren't very popular. It's Daytona week, it's the week of the Roar, and it looks like, yeah, we're again the number 1 car. I did one practice race in the fixed series where I also was the number 1 car, so expecting big things. Spoiler alert, I didn't win the practice race. Okay, so here we go for our first quali lap of the week, and I'm gonna show you the full quali lap because I believe Long Beach is an underrated track in iRacing. Look at this, you get to drive around an iconic fountain. What else do you want? And it's such a weird but amazing track with all these strange corners. Yes, it's a street circuit, that the walls are closed, that makes sense, but all the corners are so unique. Look at this one, this off-camber traction zone that gets the rear end of the Porsche very enthusiastic most of the time. We actually do a purple second sector, so we're off for a good first quali lap of the week. This is also a very nice one. This is just a painted curb. I don't know why they put it there, but you just aim for the wall. Well, you don't aim for the wall, but you aim just to miss the wall. And then you're off for this back straight. And this is the most technical part of the circuit. You have these curbs you can ride on the inside maximum here. And then look at this. This is a, well, not a hairpin to the left. It's like a double 90 degrees corner. And then this is the hairpin. The weirdest corner in iRacing, but it's fun in its own way. It's almost like Monaco. If you know a weirder corner in iRacing than this one, please let me know. I'm very curious to hear your opinion on the weirdest corner in iRacing or in sim racing in general.
Pole position. That lap was at 120.66.
So we get provisional pole, but we drop to P3 for the start. Bit much clutch slip. Somebody is there.
Car right, clear right.
Thought they were off.
On your left. On your left. Clear on the left.
Maybe hit the wall there. Maybe hit the wall there. Maybe hit the wall there. It's all me.
It's a big pile up in turn 2.
I hit the wall by myself, but it doesn't seem that bad. I was too distracted with what was going on in front. Oh man. Guy behind had a launch, man. Holy F.
The next car is Clement, okay. Car number 7, C license, and their rating is 3.3.
So definitely glad to be alive after these first couple of corners. Was looking, well, not at where the wall was, that was for sure, because we hit it and there was a little bit of damage, I think, but it was nothing too bad. I'd say we got really lucky there. So we did lose a position to Mattia, who had maybe the best launch in the history of the Porsche Cup, because that was truly amazing. I got saved by the wall there. I got 100% saved by the wall there.
That's a new fastest lap for Loser, 120.70. The guy in front has just done a 120.85.
That's funny. Couple of laps later, we are close on the rear of Mattia, and we're actually looking for a way past when I'm again not really looking at the walls once and twice. Twice in 2 seconds. That has to be some sort of record, I hope. That's probably a good idea to stop hitting walls. Still looking for that way past. We're putting him under pressure. We're trying to brake as late as we can, as we will show right away. Kidding me.
You have 6 incident points.
So it's definitely nice to have these escape roads, don't get me wrong, but you lose so much time and also so much positions if you have to use one of them. It's not just an off-track you can overtake at a random corner, but that is also what makes these races exciting. Unfortunately, this happened at, I think, 2 laps to go, so we are only going to get 1 shot at passing Henry here. We're going around the outside, that'll become the inside, but I have to be cautious not to understeer into him. I'm trying this outside line here, but I absolutely understeer as wide as you can imagine. At least a fun end to a very frustrating race. Probably gave him 3 cars wide there, but it's fine. This race was,
there's the checkered flag.
This race was done for anyway. Bit much clutch slip, don't you think? We're still behind. I thought they were off there. I thought they were off there, and that's why I just totally bottled it by hitting the wall there. Maybe hit the wall there. Alright, that was a bit of damage, but nothing too bad. Just a lock up. At least that's... I could have maybe gone in front of here, but I didn't really want to take the risk, so just waited, and there we go. I tried to make it work around the outside. Thought if we got a better exit here, but I understeered here, like... Where am I even going? Well. There we go. I think, again, the #1 car. Right. So just a quick PSA on what this #1 car means. Because if you don't play a lot of iRacing or any at all, I can imagine that you don't really have an idea what it means. But it just means that I'm the highest rated driver in the lobby. And I definitely need some higher rated people in the lobby that I can beat in order to get the points that I need to become the champion. So this is why I'm a bit disappointed being the #1 car. Because I already know the points are going to be, well, not enough to become the champion at the end. Now obviously the lobby strength isn't everything, but if the maximum points you can get for a win aren't even high enough to climb in the championship, it's pretty much pointless to do these races, and that's what sometimes frustrates me a little bit about this system. 25. P2 so far. P3. Was a... think I can go quicker, but... Yeah, I still gotta put a lap together.
Go, go, go.
I thought the corner was there.
Clear left, one side. Still there. Clear left, left side, clear left.
I thought the corner was there. What was that start, by the way?
Okay, Harry.
Sorry, mate. I got
you can build something from here.
Kevin. People don't know what great lights are.
That's true. Because I got rear-ended too, and I need to look at it after the race. So, an interesting start here, but not a bad one, because we actually gained a position from 3rd on the grid. The guy in P2 just did what I usually do, like drive off with a lot of wheel spin, but we're in P2 and we actually look like we can put some pressure on Helder in front, but you need a lot of overspeed on Long Beach to actually stand a chance of passing someone, because this is just single file, especially this last hairpin. There's absolutely no way past her. At least the truly train is behind me now. I don't know why I thought the corner was already there. Is there some kind of gap in the wall? Yeah, like I thought the corner was there. So the good news is that we actually gained a position at the start. Go a little bit too deep into turn 1. Almost hit that same wall that we hit before, but we just managed to avoid it. Like I said, good news is we are in P2. The bad news, or well, not really bad news, but this is the last race that I did for Long Beach this week. I had some other priorities in life and also practiced for the 24 hours of Daytona that is coming up upcoming weekend, which is something I just can't dive into like I do in these Porsche races. I actually have teammates and they expect me to do well, so I did some practice there, and I also had some other real life obligations that caused me that I could only finish this video on Monday, and that's what you're currently listening to. I'm voice overing this on the Monday, and I looked into the strength of fields today, and the participation was actually worse than the races you're seeing right now. So that's why I'm only showing you 2 races this week. Now, I am also not 100% sure what is going to happen next week, because this is the big week. This is the week of the Daytona 24 on iRacing. And as you know, everybody and their mom participates in the Daytona 24 in iRacing. I know I certainly will, so I'm looking to get my races in early in the week once again. We're driving Laguna Seca next week, which is quite a nice track that I like. So we're looking to get these decent results on early in the week. And then hopefully, if I don't drive a lot of night stints, I can get the video out on Monday once again. Just feeling the pressure, which is a good thing.
Okay, Harry, that's half distance. We estimate 8 laps of fuel remaining. Come on, we need to be in front of this guy. That lap time was 1:21.05.
So at this point in the race, I do feel like I have a little bit more pace than Helder in front, but like I said before, you need so much overspeed in order to create an opportunity to pass here. So I'm just gonna drive behind him, try and make him feel the pressure, and hope he makes a mistake. And sometimes it does look like somebody makes a mistake. Well, they don't. I'll explain, or I'll let the video explain this. Because we're driving behind Helder, it already looks like he hits the wall on the outside, and then again it looks like he hits the wall on the inside. Now, this is due to the fact that these races are raced on American servers, because there are also Australians in this race. I'm a bit of an early bird myself, so I tend to race these races in the morning European time, but that also means that the evening owls in Australia are also still awake and racing. So the only viable option is to host these races on American servers. If they were to choose either Australian or European servers, the ping between them would be so bad that it might become unraceable. To go 3 laps. Alright, what can we do? We have enough fuel, I guess. Yes. Push to the finish.
Turn 1, it looks like caving. Okay, Harry, 1 more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium.
Not sure why he's defending, but
good
it's
consistency. Keep them coming.
No way through here anyway. So let's see if we can get this win maybe in the last lap of the race. That'd be very nice. We already saw Helder defending into turn 1. A little bit unnecessary in my opinion, but hey, it's his race. He can do whatever he wants. And if I were to go for the dive, I would have had the inside, so maybe it's not that weird of him to defend into turn 1 in the last lap of the race anyway. But as you can see on my dash, I was actually saving fuel for maybe the last 3 or 4 laps, because I was just running short. As you can see, we only got a little bit less than a liter left. Also, crew chief reminding me very friendly there. So I couldn't really attack, not that there was an easy way through anyway, but it was difficult. I tried to put the pressure on here, but like I said, only 1 line through this turns really, and he just got to park it at the apex here, which he kinda does, and he gets the win. We get second. Good race, Helder. That was good. Bit boring to watch. That was what I was thinking was gonna go out of fuel.
Podium finish, nice one. That's the end
Got
of
a
the
P2.
session.
That's not bad. Fastest lap as well. That's decent. Let's see. I need to work on this slip thing. He did an absolute terrible launch, but it's just. And now I thought the track was. I thought this was turn 1. I can point at my screen. I thought this was turn 1, so I just let him through there. But luckily, Helder blocked the inside there, so we could keep it in P2. But I thought that was the turn. Oh man, that would have been something if I went left there. Let's just check out the start from his perspective. Oh, he got hit as well. Let's see. Can the Germans be quiet, please?
guy, bro. I'm gonna get mad.
You are already mad, my friend. I got hit as well. He just hit me before. And then he got hit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, interesting tactics, I guess. So where does this actually put us in the standings? Well, believe it or not, we're currently in P6. And that is good, but there's a huge side note that I gotta explain somehow, because of the 12 weeks the season is long, iRacing will count only 8. Even if you do 12, your best 8 will count. So theoretically, all the 4 weeks we just did could still be scrapped if we get 8 better weeks. But this doesn't count for me only, it counts for everyone. Like I said, Laguna up next week, also Daytona 24, I'll be making a video on that, so busy iRacing times ahead, and I'm excited. I'll see you next week.